If you want to score CLB9 or higher in CELPIP Speaking, you must know advanced sentence starters that demonstrate your vocabulary range to the examiners. In this video, you'll discover 30 powerful sentence starters that can help you boost your speaking score. If you want to achieve the score you need, check out our CELPIP courses. We'll guide you step by step on how to score high, so you'll feel confident on test day. Just click on the link in the description. And now, let's get started. Let's begin with some essential sentence starters for giving advice and sharing personal experiences, which are crucial for tasks 1 and 2. Our first sentence starter is, in my opinion. This is a confident way to introduce your advice or perspective. It sounds natural and shows you can express yourself clearly. Let's look at an example. In my opinion, the best way to prepare for a job interview is to research the company thoroughly and practice answering common questions out loud. We'll now take a look at based on my experience. This advanced starter helps you connect your advice to real-life situations, making your response more credible. For instance, based on my experience, living in a smaller apartment downtown is better than having a large house in the suburbs because you save so much time on your daily commute. Next up is, if I were in your situation. This phrase shows empathy and makes your advice feel more personal and thoughtful. Check out this example. If I were in your situation, I would speak directly with my manager about the workload concerns rather than waiting for the annual review. Let's continue with, one thing that worked well for me was. This phrase is perfect for task 2, when you need to share personal experiences in detail. Check this out. One thing that worked well for me was creating a weekly meal plan every Sunday, which saved me time and helped me eat healthier throughout the week. Now let's explore some sentence starters that help you describe scenes and make predictions for tasks 3 and 4. We'll start with, what immediately catches my attention is. When you need to begin describing a scene, this starter works perfectly. Take a look at this example. What immediately catches my attention is the family sitting together at the dining table, laughing and sharing a meal while the children help their parents prepare the food. Next up, we have in the foreground. This starter helps you organize your description spatially, which is essential for task 3. For example, in the foreground, there's a young professional talking on her phone while balancing a coffee cup and a briefcase, clearly rushing to catch her morning train. It appears that is a natural way to describe what you observe in the scene without being too direct. Let's see an example. It appears that the store is having a busy day because there are several customers waiting in line at the checkout counter while staff members restock the shelves. Next, we have I predict that. You can use this to introduce your predictions clearly in task 4. For instance, I predict that the couple examining the vacation brochures will book a trip soon because they seem excited and they are taking notes while discussing different destinations. By the way, if you want this channel to keep going, write yes in the comments, click like and subscribe. We only make videos if we see that you enjoy watching them. Now, let's look at sentence starters for comparing options and making persuasive arguments, which are vital for task 5. We'll start with when comparing these two options. This is perfect for beginning your response to task 5, where you must analyze 2 choices. For instance, when comparing these 2 options, studying business administration offers more diverse career paths than specializing in accounting, even though both degrees lead to stable employment. Next up is, the main advantage of this choice is, this starter helps you highlight the strongest benefit of your preferred option. For example, the main advantage of this choice is that working remotely gives you flexibility to manage your schedule while still meeting all your professional responsibilities. We'll now examine on the other hand. This allows you to acknowledge the alternative perspective before strengthening your argument. On the other hand, buying a used car means lower monthly payments, but you might face higher maintenance costs down the road. Next, we have from a practical standpoint. When making persuasive arguments, this helps you emphasize realistic considerations. From a practical standpoint, choosing the apartment closer to work makes more sense because you'll save 3 hours every day that you could spend with your family. Let's move on to sentence starters that help you handle difficult situations and express opinions for tasks 6 and 7. I understand your concern is excellent for showing empathy when dealing with difficult situations in task 6. Check out this example. I understand your concern about the noise from the construction next door, and I want to assure you that we're working with the contractor to limit the disruption to reasonable hours. Next up is, one possible solution would be. This phrase helps you propose constructive ways to resolve conflicts. One possible solution would be to rotate the weekend shifts among all team members so everyone has a fair chance to spend time with their families. Let's continue with I firmly believe that. This helps you state your opinion with confidence in task 7. For instance, I firmly believe that students should have the opportunity to choose their own extracurricular activities because it encourages them to develop genuine interests and passions. Now, check out this sentence starter. The reason I feel this way is. You can use this one to connect your opinion to supporting arguments. For example, the reason I feel this way is that flexible work schedules allow employees to maintain better work-life balance, which ultimately increases productivity and job satisfaction. Now, let's explore sentence starters that help you describe unusual situations and add variety to all your responses. What strikes me as unusual is a sophisticated way to begin task 8, where you must describe something unexpected. What strikes me as unusual is seeing a dog riding in a shopping cart while its owner carefully selects vegetables from the produce section. Another great sentence starter is, this situation is quite unexpected because this helps you explain why something is surprising or strange. Take a look at this example. This situation is quite unexpected because typically office workers arrive in business attire, not in full superhero costumes. Next we have if I had to guess. This starter introduces your interpretation when you're making assumptions about unusual situations. If I had to guess, the person juggling fruit at the bus stop is probably a street performer warming up before heading to their regular performance location downtown. The most logical explanation would be helps you provide reasonable interpretations of strange scenarios. The most logical explanation would be that the grocery store is hosting a special promotional event, which is why there are balloons and musicians entertaining customers in the aisles. Let's continue with some versatile sentence starters that strengthen your responses across multiple tasks. To be more specific shows you can elaborate on your ideas with greater detail and precision. Here's an example. To be more specific, the team meeting lasted nearly 3 hours because we needed to discuss the budget, review the project timeline, and address several technical challenges that had emerged. Next up is what makes this particularly important is. This sophisticated starter helps you emphasize the significance of your points. What makes this particularly important is that learning time management skills early in your career sets you up for long-term professional success and reduces workplace stress. Let's move on to looking at it from another perspective. This starter shows you can consider different viewpoints, which strengthens your responses. For instance, looking at it from another perspective, working overtime occasionally demonstrates commitment to your employer, but it shouldn't become a regular expectation that affects your health. in my view, is a natural alternative to I think that sounds more sophisticated and confident. For example, in my view, investing time in building professional relationships is just as important as developing technical skills for career advancement. To elaborate on that point helps you extend your ideas and add supporting details naturally. To elaborate on that point, when I started volunteering at the community center, I not only gained valuable leadership experience, but also made lasting friendships with people from diverse backgrounds. As far as I can tell, is perfect for making observations or interpretations based on available information. Here's an example. As far as I can tell, the new public transit system has significantly reduced traffic congestion because fewer people are driving their personal vehicles to work each morning. Next up is in light of this. This helps you draw conclusions or make recommendations based on information you've presented. In light of this, companies should consider offering hybrid work arrangements that combine office days with remote work to accommodate different employee preferences and needs. All things considered is an excellent way to summarize your thoughts or reach a balanced conclusion. Check this out. All things considered, pursuing additional professional certification requires significant time and financial investment, but the long-term career benefits typically outweigh these initial costs. Next, let's look at without a doubt. This phrase emphasizes your certainty and strengthens your arguments. Without a doubt, developing strong communication skills is essential for success in any workplace because collaboration and teamwork are fundamental to achieving organizational goals. Finally, we have given these factors. This is perfect for drawing logical conclusions based on the information you've discussed. For example, given these factors, I believe that investing in professional development courses will accelerate your career growth and open doors to leadership positions in the future. That's it. That's 30 powerful sentence starters for CELPIP Speaking. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you're notified when the next video comes out. Also, share this video with your friends so they can improve their CELPIP score too. See you in the next video.